I guess I've had to do this video since the beginning of the channel, and I was delaying it. However, I think right now, to build a relationship between me and you as a viewer of trust, I need to trust you. The reason why I have delayed it, because it needs me to open up about things, about what happened, which usually I don't open up to people. So this is the truth on why I have opened this channel, the real story. Okay, so as some of you might know, is that I am a nursing student. I study in nursing school. So I got into nursing school. It's a lost destiny. I got into nursing school. The first semester, it came with its own difficulties and its own hardship and its own struggles. However, I managed to get the 8th grade in the class, which I'm very grateful. All praise is due to Allah. So moving on to the second semester, and it also brought its own difficulties and struggles. So fast forward to the last 3 days of the semester. So the last 3 days are the exams days. There's 3 days of exams, and in the second day of the exam, so the day before the last day in school, I had a problem that happened which got me to get suspended from school. So I honestly believe that I am innocent and I don't deserve what happened, right? But also, it's a lost destiny. We cannot control it. We cannot change what happened. I had an emergency task, so that's why I've caught the recording to be back again right now. So, as I said, it was a lost destiny, and we have tried to find a solution for a month. Every single day, trying to find a solution for the problem that occurred. After the 1 month period span, we understood that there is no way out of this and we must just face the reality. I'll be lying to you if I said it was easy. It was not easy. I've actually cried like a kid, and not only me, a multiple of family members have cried as well, because I've actually tried my best. I was actually trying to make it happen and trying to make it work, but Allah had other plans for us. And I remember very vividly what I said that day. At the beginning, we didn't know that it's a suspension. We said that maybe it's a little bit of a problem. It will be solved in, probably a few days, probably a few minutes, or just a little bit of conversations, and it's done. So I remember that day I said, it's a lost plan, and it's for a good that we don't know. Who knows? Maybe if I didn't get suspended, I would have got out of school and a bus would have hit me. Who knows, right? So it's for a good that I don't understand, that I don't know. And also I remember this very vividly, is that I said, so what? It's another reason to make YouTube videos. It was more of a coping mechanism, right? It was more of a joke to be strong in a situation where everything seems to be vanishing. So, as I said, it was very brutal. It had me I remember that day I went to the mountains and I was practicing some sword skills with a stick that I had in the house, which is a very interesting, weird activity to do, but however, I think it really helps to reduce the negative energy that you have in your heart. So I did that maybe multiple times. And as another coping mechanisms that I did is to make my passport as well as get my driver's license, which is a task that I had to do, inevitable, but I was delaying for a long period of time, and all of my friends, all of the people around me have gotten them. So it only made sense. I was like, you know what, let's do them. Let's not delay them anymore. And so I got my passport. It's not that big of a deal. It's just like a few papers, you write on them and you make them. Driver's license as well. I was not very confident in my skills to pass the exam of driver's license. And I've had this idea of like, what happened in school, that problem. It was, there was fear. There was the element of fear involved. So after I got my driver's license, the school seasons has begun again, but this time I'm suspended. So all of my, colleagues have gotten to school. I had to do some paperwork in school, so I did that. I was borrowing books for me to, stay updated, not forget all of the things that I've read. I did that for about a few weeks, to be completely honest, and I didn't. And to be completely honest, I didn't read those books. I was like, maybe I'll read them, but I didn't. So there's that. And then I sat with myself in that period. I was like, I had a paper and pen. And also I must mention here that after that period, after the problem that occurred, so in the summer, I got more religious actually. So yeah, it's all for a better cause that maybe we don't know, right? So I did that. So I sat with myself that day. I had paper and pen. I said to myself, what are the gifts that Allah has given me that not a lot of people have? I said, one, I can speak English. Not a lot of people have this privilege. So that is a gift from Allah to me. One. Two, is that I have spent a few years of my life studying full-time YouTube videos. So I spent at least 1 or 2 years of my life, at least, to say the least. So I have this privilege that not a lot of people have. I wouldn't call it privilege, but I call it more of a gift from Allah that has given me. The other thing, which is I am in nursing school, which is also another gift that not a lot of people have. So I sat with myself. I said, how can I thank Allah for these gifts that He has given me amongst all of the people? Because not a lot of people have them. I said, make a YouTube channel in English talking about nursing school. So like this, I combined all of the 3 gifts, thanking Allah for giving me these gifts. I've proceeded with that furthermore with making a few regulations to rules that I need to respect, and also a few regulations of the channel. And that was the period when I've made my first YouTube video on this channel. So this was the journey, and I can be honest, I had to make this video since the beginning of the channel. However, I've always delayed it for some reason, right? For multiple reasons, because it needs me to open up about subjects that I don't open up usually to anyone. And I need to talk about them very clearly, but I understand that for me to build a relationship of trust between me and you as a viewer and to proceed with this channel, this is a mission that I must get it done. So yeah, this is the story. This is the real story behind me making this channel. This is the truth. And yesterday was my first day in school in the second semester. So I think it does make sense. It just makes sense for me to make this video in this period. So as always, focus on your mastery. And I think this is the second episode of the Alone Short podcast. Because I am alone, I cannot upload long videos, and it's not unedited and unscripted. And see you in the next one.